Why is Limbus so thin? I'm a little confused. But I'll get used to it. Also, there's apparently this. It's Mersault? I can't read this font. New identity target extraction. I can't read that. Mersault, Middle Hammer, Rodion, Orc Hammer, Croc B Hammer. But I have one temple, so today is gacha day. Whoa, what's this? Wait, we got a 3-star identity assured extraction? Really? Wait, do I have one? I have one? Wait. I'm not gonna do this one first. I'm gonna do this one second because this will soothe my soul when I get nothing in my temple here. Yeah. This will soothe my soul. Oh, it's so smooth. This is good. Smooth, good. Oh gosh, it throbs. That's icky. But that's also very cool. But also very icky. Also, how's the sound? Okay, the sound's okay. Oh, that's so icky. I want to make it bigger, but it's like I'm already at the edge. And I'm about to break. Sunk. I'm gonna pull the ones that don't matter first. Goes a little slow, but that's okay. Ooh, they glow. That's cool. I like how I missed all these like little details on the Android just because it didn't show. You have 2 hours of lunch break? That's awesome. Ooh, that's the new girl, right? Oh, I got 2 of her. Rodion. Is she okay? Mersault. I finally have a card of him that isn't just his normal default line. Oh. Alright, now to soothe my soul and get a 3-star. Oh. Which 3-star? Oh, when it's 3-star, it glows big like this. I see. Oh, big throb, big throb, big throb, big throb, big throb. Wait, did we get 2? Wait, we got 2? Wait, this one's swirling, and this one is not. Maybe they're different? Get the SR first. Ah, it's this one. Okay, I guess we'll check out the one that isn't swirling first. Oh. Tell me your destination and I'll guide you there. Ah, it's Mersault! Hello. W Core, Cleanup Agent, Mersault. And casual clothes. Alright, and then the swirly one. Does that mean it's an ego? No, it's a character. Let's skip the formalities. Oh, it's Yosano Sensei. Oh, no, it's not. Wait, which one? Wait, who? This one? That one? Her? Ishmael. So her. Alright, let's pull the rest. 2 SSRs. I won't say no. I just say go. That works as long as you beat the stage. It got a little risky in the dungeon, but like borrowing a friend really helped. But we're back in Limbus now that it works. I'm so glad. The bus wasn't all that lively. I could hear Rodia's occasional quips or Heathcliff starting pointless quarrels with someone, probably Dawn or Sinclair, and Joshu's demanding a source of heat to light her cigarette, having run out of lighter fluid. Amidst the gripes and disorder, Gorgo was pretty much the only center I could rely on to willingly turn the mood around. But now, he was one of the quietest. I mean, can you blame him? He was staring out the window, seemingly lost in deep thought. One thing was for sure. If anyone were to blame for trashing the mood on the bus, it'd be Virgie. Was it Virgie's fault? The road to the Golden Bough was an awfully arduous one, putting us on the brink of death, and some past that several times, not to mention the occasions when he almost ended up unemployed. Yet Virgie refused to see from our perspective. Given the circumstances, it's only natural for our sinners to be palpably disgruntled. Tired of the silent treatment, Ishmael-ish spoke up. Couldn't you just tell me where our next destination is now, at least? Sorry about that. I was wondering whether briefing the mission to you, miscreants, would be worth the effort. She does her own voice so much better than me. You're hurting me with your cold shoulder. Don't you know that kids falling behind need more love? And let me please you not to embarrass me this time. I sure don't want to look like a teacher taking care of a bunch of grade schoolers out for a picnic. I have high hopes for you in particular, Rodion. You might just make a good guide for this tour. Huh? I know I'm a big deal, but I don't think I can be a guide for a place I don't know. No worries. We're headed to a location you should be more than familiar with. A nest of hedonism, where you can drown in money or be drained of everything. Paging Oreo-san? A nest of hedonism, where you can drown in money or be drained of everything you have. J-Corps. Oh, we're gonna go visit Oreo-san, I see. Great. Now that Rodia has gone quiet. That is indeed your nest, isn't it? Well, I suppose it wouldn't be so bad to win big while we're at it. No gambling! Boy, someone will wake me up when we're there. Coincidentally, the bus will be unable to take you right to the branch building this time, dear passengers. Karen, park it. Karen, aww. Cuddle? What's park? What's... I love her. 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 It means stop. It means stop. Stops are red. Red tastes bad to channel. Grumbling, Sharon hits the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead and flinging others off theirs. Oh goodness, Sharon! I was, of course, powerless against inertia. A cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted. Although I didn't get to hear the sinners rambling in clear detail, I'm willing to bet a good half of them were profanities, so maybe I'm better off not knowing. I know, Dante, big mood. Good to see you all full of energy. Now get out. Destinations still seem rather far. Will you call a taxi? May I ride you as a okay. As Miss Faust will explain in detail, this mission is going to be quite different from our last Dante. It's because location of the Golden Bough. What? One of them should carry me. What? Nanio, I don't want to walk. One of them needs to carry me. I'm not even in goddess mode and I'm being whiny. It's in the underground of a casino. No! Carry me! Otis, carry me! Do you mean to tell us it's among the brightly lit buildings standing at the center of that street? That's right. One of those. The lobotomy branch facility we infiltrated last time was one that had been neglected for quite a while. Oh, you mean that was the exception? It's times like this that reminds me our team doesn't necessarily lack critical thinkers. It really does make me wonder how you managed to blunder your previous mission even more. Rude. Golden Bow is a potent energy source, holding the essence of many technological marvels. Such founts of energy will attract flows of wealth and people, and in no time, a whole civilization is built on top of it. Therefore, it is likely that future destinations will have been occupied by other factions and their structures, which in turn indicates that we should be prepared to visit a wide variety of venues in addition to this casino. It also means that your first mission was a relatively easy one. No, what do you mean? That was hard! Yeah, you somehow smashed the fate for the wide open maws of success. Does he usually hold grudges that long? Guys? I need Ren. I need Ren to voice Gregor for me. Don't ask me. We haven't known him much longer than you have. What did he say again? Something like, "Welcome to Limbus Company, I'm your guide, Virgie," and all that. Pretty good impression, wasn't it? You guys are joking to each other, please. Got his authoritative tone down to a T, I'll give you that. I had to hold myself back from asking if I could resign right after joining. I get the feeling the rest of you thought the same. Thank you, Dawn. As usual, very important insight. Nonsense! 'Twas a day to go down in history. Beckoned by the red gaze himself, truly there is no honor greater than a color addressing your... A color? Huh. I guess he does have a fan after all. True that. With their spirits lifted, Roger and Gregor began to chuckle. Alright, that's more than talking than necessary. I really don't wish for there to be impetus behind a third rule. What do you mean? You're not gonna let us laugh on the boss? Oh, he's not gonna let us badmouth him. Okay, got it. I was like, you're not gonna let us laugh on the boss? Next time, do it out of earshot. I'm more fragile than I look, you see? I'm coughing. Alright. Time to get up and at it. I sure hope you come back with a golden bow in your hands this time. And if we bugger it twice? Who knows? Sharon might suddenly forget what button to press to open the door for you. Yeah, bye! No, Sharon, let us on! Button. Red. Yucky color. You're one half blue. We got that what? We got... Am I saying something? Am I saying a swear? We got... And that means... Shorthand for useless idiotic travelers go and abscond. I see. Thank you. Thank you, Roshu. Heathcliff glared at Roshu, insults welling up in his throat, only to expel a loud sigh. He resigned uncharacteristically, as if he came to the realization that killing her wouldn't solve anything. Allow me to give a rundown of the plan.
황금가지에 도달하기 위해서 최우선이 되어야 할 건 전원 카지노 무사 잠입입니다.
Our primary objective is to infiltrate the casino unsuspected. It'll be critical for the successful recovery of the Golden Bow.
저희가 알아낸 정보에 의하면 입구는 총 3개가 존재해요.
According to the information we've required, the casino has 3 entrances.
일반 손님들이 출입하는 문과 VIP들만 이용 가능한 전용 통로. 마지막으로는 직원들이 이용하는 뒷문.
One for ordinary visitors, one reserved for VIPs, and lastly the back door used by employees. I'm imagining that we'll go for ordinary and backdoor.
저희는 각 입구에
Oh,
한
never mind.
4명은 카지노 딜러, 4명은 일반 손님, 4명은 VIP 손님으로 위장한 후 흩어져서 출입을 할 겁니다.
Okay, we'll split into 3 groups of 4 sinners to cover each entrance. 4 of us will disguise as croupiers, 4 of us will pose as guests, and 4 of us will play the roles of VIPs. Oh, like workers? Is this the word? My English is terrible.
집단으로 다닐수록 눈에 띄지.
Working in smaller groups will certainly draw less attention.
무리 짓는 것보단 흩어지는 것이
Now they're speaking too loud in my ears and too intimately in my ears. please. Now they're too intimate. I didn't sign up for ASMR. It is wiser to divide rather than unite. No, it is always wiser to play Pokemon Unite. Okay.
누가 어떤 역할을 맡을지는 나눠드린 봉투를 열어서 확인하세요.
Swim almost died. What happened? What happened? Open the envelopes I gave out to confirm the role you've been assigned.
그리고 이번 작전에서마저도
Also, the higher-ups expressed concern over our performance. What performance?
앞으로의 계획에
They stress that the company's future plans hinge on whether we can retrieve the Golden Bough through this operation. Therefore, we will collaborate on a joint operation. Joint operation?
보다 전문적이고
Our partner is a special
이루어진
forces unit consisting of professional and veterans. I believe they are manicured with LCC, short for Limbus Company Clearance Department. Rest assured that they are our betters, at least in espionage operations.
이미 이 정도로도 충분히 많다고 생각하는데요.
I thought 12 people was already a crowd.
숫자가 중요한 게 아니라는 사실을
Guess someone
드디어
finally
깨달았나 봐.
realized that more isn't always merrier.
우와, 다른 부서를 보는 건 처음이네요. 어디 계시나요?
Wow, I haven't met staff from the other teams before. Just where could they be? Honglu looked around, expecting Faust to bring them forward for introductions any second. Hydrate. Needless to say, no one showed up like he expected.
우린 전당포로
We'll be heading to
갑니다.
the pawn shop.
요새도 그런 가게들이 있나?
There's your boy, Ren. I was just saying earlier that I needed you to come in and voice Gregor. Is pawning still a thing these days?
이곳은 전당포의 거리라고도 불릴 만큼
We're in the so-called Pawnbrokers
대부분의
Avenue.
가게가 전당포를
Most
담하고
businesses
있어요.
double as pawn shops here.
저 가게가 합류
That
지점이에요.
place is our rendezvous.
들어가죠.
Let's head inside.
너무 우르르 들어오는 거 아니요?
Oh no.
가뜩이나 좁아 터진 가게구만.
Aya, ain't ya too many visitors at once? The shop is cramped as is. Y'all
아니면
prefer your
마약점으로
luck
뭘
of
걸려?
the draw from Trumps or Mahjong? Oh, there's gotcha. There's gotcha. Mahjong, please. As we entered the shop, we were met with the gruff greeting of an old pawnbroker.
저게 뭐라는 거냐?
Huh? What that blighter on about,
저만 제2사 안내 책자 읽어온 거예요?
Am I the only one here who reads up on SJ? Reggie gave us a pamphlet to peruse before we left.
뭐 표지 정도는 봤던 것 같기도
I
하고.
think I remember glancing at the cover.
이곳에서는 그날 하루의 운에
Here.
따라서 받을 수 있는
You'll get
지불금도
loaned
달라져요.
different... Wait, here you will get loaned different amounts depending on your fortune for the day. What?
대복이면 값을 더 치러주겠지만 흉에 가까워질수록 본전도
Really?
못 건지게 되는 거죠.
If you draw a great boon, you get extra cash, while misfortune means far less than what the pawn is worth.
아, 그러고 보니 우리 집은 아예 점을 보는 사람들을 정식으로 고용하기도 했어요.
Our family had hired dedicated fortune
집을 나오기
tellers.
직전에 봤던 점에 대복을 뽑았는데 이렇게 다 같이 만날 운명을
어.
암시한 거였나 봐요.
Honglu, he's such a good boy. Until he starts gambling. Then I don't like him anymore.
와,
Oh, I didn't read that
일복한
line,
집에서
sorry.
신선 노름이나 해왔던 게 당신의 운명이라니. 저도 다음에는 그런 운명으로 태어나길 기도해야겠네요.
Wow, really? So indulging in lofty leisure on your grand estate was your fated life. Maybe I should pray that I'm born that rich if there's a next time. Me too.
난
I would like to be
사양이야.
born rich.
저런 놈들이
I'm good. It's
알고
well-off
보면
folks
더
like him that
더럽게
tend to play
노는
dirty.
그럴 수도 있겠네요.
Really?
저도 어렸을 때부터
You might be
제
right. I didn't get
동생하고는
along with
같이
my
놀기
younger
싫었던
sibling
것
in
같아요.
childhood, always
맨날
trying to
반칙을
cheat
쓰면서
and grouch if
심술을
things didn't
부렸거든요.
go as
아니,
desired.
내가 말한 건 그런 뜻이 아니고.
아니고. That's not what I was getting at.
다들 점 볼 거야 말 거야.
Yeah, so you're gonna get your fortune or not?
그런데
Oh, yo, do you guys have anything to pawn? I'm not seeing any wealth on you. Oh my gosh. You guys have no money. You guys have no money. Get out of my shop. No money. The pawnbroker glanced over each sinner with a dubious look until his eyes landed on me. You have no money. 아이요.
저 시계
That
머리는
clockhead
값이
might
되긴
be what...
하겠군.
My head? You think you can just take my head? Excuse me?
얼마로 예상하는데, 영감?
How much do you think? Rodion, Rodion, don't just tell me. Rodion, Ro-chan, please do not sell me. Hello? Hi? Hello? Ro-chan, Ro-chan, watashi, I am not for sale.
연락 받으셨을지 모르겠지만 저희는 림버스 컴퍼니 소속으로
As we were likely contacted in advance, we are from Limbus Company, and unfortunately, neither the sinners nor the pawnbrokers were paying any attention to Faust's words.
이 손수건은 집 나올 때
Oh
가져왔던
gosh,
거예요.
everyone's so busy. Oh, I did bring this handkerchief with me when I left home.
비단의 용자수를
A
놓아.
dragon embroidered on silk. That's some meticulous needlework,
이
which
정도면
might net, let's see, 7 million?
그깟 철조각이 그렇게
Tiny
비싸다고?
piece of cloth is worth that much?
썩어버린 거
With your
아니야,
eyes
이거?
rotted out, old geezer?
뭐?
What?
이런
You don't
고급품을
recognize the
못
quality? Ayo, you're wearing a shabby
그런
ring.
고물 반지나 끼고 있으니
Ayo.
뭐라고 했냐?
Oh, he's wearing a ring?
잠깐 비켜봐! 야! 야!
He's wearing a ring like it's a treasure? Wait, when do we get Heathcliff's story? Did he like have a fiance or a wife that died? If so, I might like him a lot more. Sorry. Let's keep going.
시끄러. 단테.
걱정했잖아요, 파우스트.
Amidst the chaos, a most gentle voice softly landed on my ears. I like that voice.
보기로 한 시간은
Who the
4시였는데
frick?
15분이나 지나버려서 당신이 시계 보는 법을 까먹었을 리는 없을 테고요.
Oh, this is the other people from this company. They're dressed up as workers already. They're being mean.
네,
Certainly not.
버스를
There was
운전한
little
건
I could do to
제가
alter the
아니니까요.
driver of the bus.
아하. 그래서 이런 시계 인간까지 데리고 다니는 거야?
They don't come with.
알람기는
Wow, you guys are
없었네.
jerks. You guys are jerks. Come on, that's a little harsh. Let's try to leave a better first impression. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners, but I still can't help but get upset at the rude remarks. Exactly. You guys are big, smelly jerks.
너야? 이번에 황금가지 탈환 작전
So
말아먹.
it's you guys are the team that botched the golden bow retrieval last time.
도시에서 손꼽힌다는
Folks had high
천재가
expectations for your team. Well, it was some of the
주위에서
smartest people in the
기대가
city being honest.
어쩐지
No wonder.
파우스트
Miss
씨
Phyllis wasn't looking very
제
pleased.
표정은 항상 동일했어요.
My face did not change, says Fast.
야, 넌 왜 가만히
Huh?
있어?
Go on now,
얘도
last
나름
fellow here
두뇌파야.
also.
무시하지
The
말라고.
brainy sort, don't brush him off. Oh, Yi-san? But what he got was a response. Lukewarm. I shall not, as that would be a hollow vaunt.
너 지하에서만 해도 말 많지 않았냐?
But
왜
you were a lot
갑자기
more
또
talkative
이상해진
down in
거야?
the basement? Who are you and what did you do with Yi-san? I am, and always have been, whom I matched in the mirror.
이-
Huh?
됐다.
Forget it. Same.
첫 번째 임무는
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind. We needed an opportunity to see what potential our sinners
그랬던
held.
거였어?
Wait, it was? Same Gregor, it was? Gregor? Faust? Hello? It was?
처음부터 목표가 실패인 작전이라니.
Applying this process is to
부르기도
fail?
못하군.
That would hardly qualify as a proposal.
베르길리우스님은 어디 갔죠?
Where's Virgie? I agreed to assist with the operation merely for a chance to go see him.
그분도
He must have
쪽팔렸겠지.
been embarrassed, imagining
이런
accompanying
애들이랑
people
같이
like this. Right. Is this why he dropped us so far off? Because he was ashamed of us? Doesn't anyone
반박을 아무도
have
안
a
하는
thing
건데.
to say about us being belittled?
그리고
And won't all the
자기소개라도
boasting and
해야
bluffing not do
잘난
much if we don't
척이든
introduce
의미 있어서
ourselves
이번에
first?
합동 작전을 하게 될 분들이에요.
These are the two cooperation for this
Limbus
mission. They're from
Company
Limbus Company. Clearance
ACC에서
Team,
오셨습니다.
also known as the LCC.
비포팀까지 붙여주시죠. 아, 전 쏘두고
The
이 사람은
before team of
에피랍니다.
clearance. What does that mean? So there's an after team of clearance? She's Saud. And this is Effie.
뭐 우리가 박수라도 쳐줘야
What?
되는 거.
Are we supposed to clap
우와,
or...
반가워요.
Honglu is clapping? Honglu is clapping? Uh-huh. Honglu is the only person on the team welcoming them with total sincerity. He almost even gave them a standing ovation. I'm pretty sure he was standing the entire time. A good half of the rest stared at the two with cold eyes, and the others wary until introductions were finished. I'm one of the wary ones. Pretty. 야디엔. Ah, 야디엔. Pawn shop. That's nice.
자, 이번 작전은요. 저희가 숟가락으로 떠먹여 줄 테니까 그냥 입을 벌려서
Now, for
골고루
this mission,
씹기만 하면
we'll basically
된답니다.
spoon feed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple task.
여기
I didn't read that. Huh? Check the documents in this envelope and do precisely as the papers say. The way Sal dragged out the vowels needled me a bit, but I decided not to argue. Even if I did, the ticking of a clock would be all she'd heard.
뭐야? 말로는 공조라면서 함께할 생각은 전혀 없고 그냥 뒷공문이나 쫓아오라는 소리군.
There's not a lot of joining together at all in this joint operation, is there? You're just telling us to follow from behind.
자존심 상하네.
This is insulting. Are they taking us for lovers or what?
관리자님.
Look, manager, we've got to put our foot down and I need to pour myself a drink. And what's wrong, Ishmael? Do as they say, I guess? Ish? Huh? Ish?
얘네들이 준 문서요. 완벽해요.
The documents they gave us, they're flawless. Huh?
이것 봐요.
Look at this.
동선까지
It has
전부
routes
되었어요.
drawn out and everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan this clear and meticulous. Oh, wow.
제대로 된 작전
Surely,
계획을
this is
써봤다는
certainly
티가
indicative
나는구만.
of their knowledge in writing up a proper plans of operation.
물론
This isn't to say that it
관리자님의
holds a
계획성에
candle to the
비하면
level of forethought.
발끝에도 못 미치지.
You display manager, that's okay, Otis. Convinced by Ish's commendation, I opened the envelope and carefully read the rundown of the operation. The goal could be summarized as the following. Reach the top floor of the casino. The main reason behind organizing this plan was the first place prize for the table game to be held today. According to the papers, winning the competition held on the top floor of the casino is the only way to gain access to the area with the golden bow. 4 syndicates that jointly bid on the casino will be playing in this game of chance. Of the 4, we will be using the names of the infamous Ting Tang Gang.
이름이 조직의
The name doesn't
성격까지
necessarily reflect the nature of our organization. That's a shallow prejudice.
편견이라는 색깔 안경을 구태여 끼우는 것은
It is unideal for one to choose to see things through the tinted lens that is biased. Right. What's wrong with the word Ting Tang? Is it like a bad thing in Korean? Back to the plan. We'll disguise as the boss of the Ting Tang Gang and win that game of chance. Afterwards, we have to go to the underground floors where the golden bow lies. Leading up to the game, we'll use the items and clothing we can find in pawn shops to disguise as our given roles, enter the casino, and wait for them on the top floor to win the game. That's about it for the outline of this plan, I think. Hey, wait a second. Won't this entire thing fall apart if our players doesn't win?
혹시나 할 때를 대비해서 위조 신분증까지 준비해 놨답니다. 카지노에서 불시에 신분 검사를 할 수도 있으니까.
We've prepared fake identification as well just in case casino runs security runs.
다
Alright.
좋은데 꼭대기층의 갬블에서는 어떻게 이길 작전이야?
That's all fine and dandy, but how do you plan to win once you're at the top
우리
floor?
복장을 보면 감이 잡히지 않아?
What do you think our outfits are for?
카지노 딜러로
We practiced for
자연스럽게
months to
섞이기
pass
위해
off as
몇 개월 연습했지.
bona fide croupiers.
알아서 좋은 패를
We'll give you
넘겨줄
good
거야.
luck. The game is in your bag. All you need is a pair of
걱정할
functioning
필요가 없지.
eyes. Effie mumbled the last part to himself while casting a sidelong scowl at our group. He's making it painfully obvious that he has no faith in us.
통이파 두목으로는 어떻게
And
위장할
how are we gonna take the place of the Ting Tang Gang's boss?
카지노에서 제공되는 식사에 수면제를 섞을
We'll put
거예요.
sedatives in the food served at the casino.
이미
We've
얘기가
already finished
끝났답니다.
negotiating the details with the head chef.
수면제.
Sedatives. Dad and Effie winked at each other. It was a gesture demonstrated that the two were ideal partners, able to tell each other's thoughts just from exchanging glances.
사장님, 지낼 때 여기서부터 저기까지 물건들 좀 보고
She's talking to
있을게요.
the preacher.
아이고,
Our two took a sharp turn from disdainful to cowtown.
그럼 다들 진열장에서 알맞은 물건을 가져가죠.
우와, 이거 구프샷 디자이너가 제작했던 브로치죠?
Butcha designer brooch.
이걸 알아보시는 분이 계실 줄이야.
저희 집 강아지가
My
산책할 때마다
dog
끼고
used to
다니는
have
목줄 장식이었어요.
one.
아, 다시
나는 이 소가죽으로 만든 장갑이 탐나는데. 봉투에 적혀 있는 대로 가져가세요.
이보시오. 내 봉투에는 청소부라고 써져
Oh
있는데
no, Donna's a janitor. Pats her.
다 좋은데
Do you have money to pay for all this?
격 떨어지게 예산 걱정을 왜 하는 거야?
Whoa,
이 블랙 카드로는 못
they
갚는
have
게
a black
없어.
card.
단테, 어떻게 된 거야?
Dante, what's this about? You told me we can't have prime beef because we don't have the budget. Wait, this team gets all the money and the spending, but we don't? What? They get, I know, right? They get the food, they get prime beef. Well, everyone was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card. Oh my gosh! I forgot that this is a scary game.
어이 할배, 오늘까지 자릿세 내야 한다는 거 나만 아는 사실이었어?
Some people coming to take protective fees, right? Someone was please give me, I swear I'll get money. I'm just a frail old man, please don't shake me down. Don't beat him up. Guys, don't let him beat him up. That was so stereotypical. I don't even know how to reply. Same! Can people be more creative about throwing taunts? Shouldn't we, I don't know, help out? Unlike Ish, who scoffed the goon, Sinclair anxiously glanced over. We have no choice. The backstreets have their own rules and order. We aren't the ones who disturb that complex web of their society. What do you mean? We need to use this place, and if the man gets beaten up, we can't use it. So we obviously have to protect them, right? No! I don't agree at all. Pleased by the sinners choosing to stay away, the goon continued with the extortion. No!
돈이 없으면 그거를 내놓으면 되잖아. 몇 번이나 그것만을.
Is it really okay to leave them be?
영복이 그러시면 제가
Shall I settle the dispute for them so it doesn't bother you? It bothers me, but...
그런데 그거라는
What does the toughster mean by that? Anyway, a currency more valuable than money exists in the district. Organs? It's well known that Draco's singularity is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything. What is less known, however, is the extensive cultural and historical background of the backstreets of SJ that led to the singularity's creation. What?
너 지금 그걸 여기서 설명하겠다는 말이야?
Are you seriously about to lecture us here and now? I was never told about any mandatory education when I joined this company. Heathcliff, sweetie. In spite of the opposition, Faust went on with her explanations. Faust. Here, a technology exists to extract wish power from people. Huh. Wish power. Though it's not widely known outside this district since it didn't quite have the generality to be recognized as a singularity. In essence, it's processing luck into a commodity that can be traded. Can I have some? Can I have some? It brought forth the need for a way to stop others from forcefully extracting this wish power, leading to the creation of a security technology that ultimately developed into the singularity we know today.
야, 파우스트. 이놈들한테 눈높이
Right, we need that
교육시키느라
for our gacha
고생이
games.
많겠다.
Ah, gee whiz, Faust. It must be tiring having you teach these dunces in ways that they can get it. It's fine. This was within my anticipated scenario.
말투.
I don't like the way you said that. Come on, gather the items to help with your disguises so we can leave. South flapped a document full of scheduled plans to emphasize that we'd be busy.
회사원이지. 정의를 위해 나서는 히어로가 아니잖아요.
I don't like that. I don't like that. We're salaried workers, not heroes fighting for justice. You might be right, but how can you just ignore the old man being, you know... Are? Wait, not that word. A bad feeling rushing through my head prompted me to count the sinners I could see. That does not align, with a certain someone's belief. Oh, you're right, Dawn! And it's one that would severely provoke her principles. Dawn! Oh no! It seemed to notice what I meant and hurriedly looked around. Oh boy. Thou darest try to pilfer the valuables of others. This behavior can only be seen as wholehearted villainy. Oh no, Dawn! But it was a moment too late. Dawn had already sprinted forward and was swinging her lance at the Tanger, who gripped the pawnbroker by the collar. Whack! Caught completely unaware, the goon was hit right on the head with the blunt side of her lance. Knocked out on the floor in a frisky swing, the fainted goon became the center of attention for all of us inside the pawn shop for a solid minute.
참고로 수감자들을 통제하는 역할은
For your information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That would be the job of this person here. Don't give me that look. There's nothing in my abilities to keep her under control. I couldn't stop myself from defending my position, even when I was aware that my voice wouldn't reach anyone besides the sinners. Oh well, it's not like my defense would have made them look any less baffled towards me if they could hear it. The pawnbroker was the only one shocked by this turn of events.
베르길리우스가 아기를 처단하는 건 상관없지만 작전의 인물들까지 끌어들이면
I
곤란해질
must do so without unduly involving irrelevance. Therefore, thus you showed moderation. Yes. Thank you for not killing him and only knocking him out. I am so proud of you, Dawn. I am so proud of you. Her proud expression never looked so provoking. So you remembered his words and you still leapt forward? Yeah, I'm not too far, I think. 'Twas a necessary action to stay true to my creed. Please understand my virtuous violence. Dawn is cute.
영감, 방금 전까지는
I thought you wanted her to get straight to Wall of Soul Split. I did, but things get fairly complicated. If the what? Euro... What are they doing here? No, forget that. Why are you worrying about that? Not up to date with the news, are you, ma'am? They've been causing trouble here for months now. Are they villains as well? Oh, they're villains to us humble merchants for sure. They were going on about, was it roughing up greedy peddlers to keep money for themselves? And giving it to those who need it? Distributing something, they said? Oh, hey Marcel, thank you for speaking up. I forgot you existed. The redistribution of wealth. That's it. The scoundrels are robbing us poor saps of what little wealth we have, and they don't even do the dirty work themselves. It's always the local brutes they send. Can you believe it? Anyways, life has been hard for us because of those self-righteous bunches. Looks like they're here to find something at first, but all they do is squeeze money out of us.
근데 말이야, 우리 피해야 하지 않을까? 콩콩이 파들이 들이닥칠지도 모르는데.
Sounds like a Robin Hood kind of situation, I think, is what they're doing. But why is Rodion so hurried to get us out, though? Is she part of that group? Or something like that? Weird. Oh look, a dog. It seemed like Rhodia deliberately cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about the implications. The gang member Dawn had knocked out began to flinch as though to get back up soon. What a hassle. You're making the problem bigger than it had to be.
I'm not finished, but was it? Don't be so tired now, there are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? You can always find a different...
It's Effie and Sab. Please don't mistake our names for confections. And your statement that there are plenty of pawn shops in the vicinity won't mean much. When said pawn shops notice the trouble happening here and close. done.
바보들한테 일일이 설명하기도.
I'm getting tired of lecturing these idiots on every little thing. We should just go. Right as I tried to leave, someone wearing similar thuggish clothing to the one we just knocked out, with a face that looked just as rough, stormed into the shop. Alright, Godger, have you seen our loaf? We slimy! No, we slimmy! Just what's going on here? We did our best to pretend to be innocent customers who just happened to be in the pawn shop at the wrong time. However, in an unfortunate concurrence of events, the goon came back to senses. Who did this? Tell me. That bean is gonna regret the day that grew stems. Over there. The red... The red what? Watashi? Watashi ja arimasen. Do I look like someone who would hurt anyone well?
Eh.
Plus, there's no point in denying that was meant to be the... What? Literally no one else. What the heck does that mean?
So you don't get the wrong idea. I have nothing to do with these people. What happened here? I would just bring a towel to cool this poor fellow's head.
That smart gaffer. I had no expectations for him in the first place. That man really has a shaky reed for his backbone. I wish. Although the pawnbroker switching sides in a heartbeat and the finger-pointing clock slander over something I wasn't responsible for, too, hurt me a little, I was determined to stand firm. What words are you guys using?
Frijolitos.
Frijolitos. Dot. Mostly because it was clear that we had to run right now. You think we need to run over some... Fine, let's not cause drama. If I kept letting small things bug me, I would be reduced to a pulp sooner rather than later. No need to run. Let's just kill them all and be done with it. What's next? You're gonna wipe out the whole syndicate? That doesn't sound too bad. The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high. So, is there seriously no one on your team who's in their right mind? I got Gregor. I got Gregor. Ish looked insulted by... Oh, Ish is also good. They seemed to be thinking of a counter-argument, but the goons were arming themselves for a more pressing matter. Guys, let's get out of here! As Sad predicted, all the pawnbrokers were busy closing their street entrances to avoid trouble. Very Chinese, indeed. And also, as I said earlier, this is Ya Dian, which means pawn shop. For those who don't know.
Hey, prick! Stop right where you're standing!
No.
You think you can get away with messing with our family?
No. Don't smack someone and now we're fighting a whole gang. That's okay, we can take a whole gang. That's the thing.
Gang is fine.
Ugh, what's with this British syndicate and their pretend families? I'm sorry, it's an Asian thing. Is that the only thing they can think of to bond with? It's an Asian thing-ish.
The bump you made on our precious young head!
Hello, Kamzor. You subscribed with Prime for 10 months. Yes, of course.
Oh my god.
Guess, what do you mean ad? There's no ads anymore. Nani?
Looks like there still is.
There is? But I turned off all the ads. Storm, have you been getting ads? I don't... Wait, I turned off the... Does it not register for like a while? I turned it off like a while
Unless
now.
Kamzor is just saying like the general...
Kamzor being silly? Kamzor being silly?
Okay, okay.
Bonk Kamzor? But hello, thank you, Kamzor, for subscribing. Thank you for dropping your prime. Now all of you, it's your turn to drop your primes. Or I will inflict ads onto your eyeballs. Just your eyeballs. Okay, let's continue. Good gracious, it's not part of the plan. Effie clutches his forehead as if it was aching. Ads are worse. They give it to you on mobile?
That sucks.
It sucks. I already turned it off, honestly, so I don't know why Twitch do that. Maybe it'd take a moment to register? Question mark. I thought about goading him to keep some headache pills at hand if this was enough to cause him pain, but I refrained. Mood. My lack of a head would have made this message far less impactful anyway.
어이 너희들. 이제까지 우리들을
You too. You
쓸모없는
thought we were
버러지처럼
worthless scum
취급했었지?
until now, didn't
폐기물들을
you? I
모아놓은
know you've been
하수장이라고
seeing our group
생각했잖아.
as sewage full of waste.
그렇게까지 말하진
I don't
않았어,
think
오티스.
anyone spoke of us that harshly, Otis.
하지만 왜 우리
Have you not
부서가
wondered why we
황금가지를
have been
탈환하는
charged with
막중한
the
임무에 놓였는지?
momentous mission of claiming
이유가
golden boughs
궁금하잖아.
like that? Why? Even Effie seemed to be taken aback by Otis's imposing attitude. To chase you, no.
비록 다른 자들이 오수 속에 절여진 폐기물이라는 건 동감한다.
Otis! Otis, no! Sweetie! Although I won't disagree that the others are rubbishes drenched in foul water.
글쎄, 그렇게 생각하는 건
Seriously, you're
당신뿐이라니까.
the only one who says that.
오티스 씨는
Oh, that's what Miss Otis has been thinking of us all this time?
나는 무전무패의 역사를 가지고 있고
I've remained undefeated. Our manager is capable of resuscitating us, making us practically incapable of death.
사실 둘만
In
있어도
fact, just the
충분해.
two of us should be sufficient.
베르길리우스 그 작자는
Though that weasel
나와는
Verdi
생각이
seems to
다른 모양이지.
disagree.
어쨌든
The point is,
아무리 무수한
these
전투를 치러도 폐기물들은
word
폐기되지 않는다.
won't be scrapped even after
폐기물인
countless battles. They
그대로
will come
부활할
back
뿐이다.
as the exact same piles of trash they were before death.
멋지다는 듯이 말하긴
He
했지만
sigh.
결국 저희를 쓰레기
I
취급하는
apologize for skipping man's sigh.
He sigh.
That was a very inspiring way of reaffirming that we're living, breathing garbage to you.
뭐 저리들.
적군들이 몰려오는
Morons. Enemies are approaching. Are you prepared, manager? Yep. Sorry. Fatal. Not fatal. Sniper. That was fatal.
Dead.
They made for pathetic foes. That was absolutely nothing.
콩콩이파는 이 거리 일대를 지배하고
Gang
있던 집단이야.
had tight control
한
over
번의
this
전투로
area.
끝날 게 아닌
This is not going to be the end of. More people running. Don't care.
림버스!
Oh. Oh, sweetie. Epi quickly covered Dawn's map. Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us? More coming. Give us your command, manager. Oh boy. Darn it. They just won't stop coming. I'll wear our lives out before we can take another step inside the casino.
안심해요, 히스클리프.
Don't fret, Heathcliff. Oh,
우리가
okay.
지쳐서 죽을 일은
Don't fret, Heathcliff. As long as the manager is with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things.
Ah, that's not the point.
Oh!
I was about to go press the button myself. But he did it without me. That's
Cute.
not the point at all. Believe.
That's cute.
해결은 간단하다.
The solution is
어떤
simple.
조직이더라도
Any organization
그
can be brought down by
대가리를 떠봤던 고기 덩어리는
Deposing?
deposing its leader. With the head gone, the meat supporting it will break apart.
Ew, stop it.
너
Yum yum.
여기서 유일하게 마음에 드는 소리를
You.
하네.
You're the only one speaking my tongue here.
짜증나니까
I'm
첩으로
proper
가자.
man, so let's go break some bones, head, whatever.
전진하세!
Hence, onward we travail.
잠깐, 다들 돌아와.
Wait, come back here.
파우스트, 너
This
계속
is the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust?
삶은 늘
Life is full
의문투성이죠.
of mysteries.
그렇게
That
이상적이라고 할
perhaps is
수도
what makes it
있겠어.
an ideal reflection, no?
내 대가리 어딨어? 당장 튀어나와
Tell me where
그래.
your gaffer is. I want to see him now. Heathcliff grabbed Mook by the collar and shook it about violently. To me, it looked as if anything still conscious had already left. Oh no, and maybe even more than that. The Sea Heart is gonna be at the car.
The car pagoda.
Sea Heart.
Sea heart.
Sea Heart.
차탑?
The what?
차탑이 어디야? 알아듣게 말해.
차탑보 어디가?
어디가?
어디가? Makes sense.
읽은 방의 폐체장을 말하는
It's
걸까?
probably the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희
Really though, are you
진심으로
actually planning to take down the
콩콩이파
gang's boss?
보스까지
Let's
처리할
go.
생각이야? 그런다고
That won't be
인사고과에
reflected in your
반영되거나
employee
하지
performance
않아.
review or anything, you know?
저자는 그런
He's
것까지
not sharp
염두에
enough to
두고
calculate such things in his
행동하는
actions.
대략 속셈
He's
따위라는
waste,
거리가 먼
bearing little
오물이지.
reflection to schemes or
말도 안
plots.
되는
On the
일과는
other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense.
아니야. 말이 되는 것 같기도 해요.
No, I do think that makes sense.
문제 없어,
Nothing
에피.
to worry about, Effie.
우리는 항상 플랜
We
B까지
always keep a plan
대비해놓잖아.
B, don't we? Effie spoke with a serene face. However, I could see her consciously trying to maintain calm from time to time, giving me reason to suspect that she's putting on a veil of kindness.
여러분이 위장을 하는
If
게
disguising as
불가능하다면
your given roles is out of
다 같이
question,
콩콩이파
you can all
조직원들로
get up as
위장해버리는
members
겁니다.
of the Ting Tang Gang instead.
단체로 들어가도
That way, you
눈에
won't
띄지
arouse
않을
much
거고
suspicion moving in a large group.
순조롭게
And you'll be able to
꼭대기층까지
reach the top
진입할 수
floor without much
있을 테니까요.
trouble.
겸사겸사
As we could siphon some
콩콩이파에게서
wish power from the Ting
서방력도
Tang Gang while
뺏어가죠.
we're at it. Guy?
Okay.
다들 와서 이것 좀 보게나.
You got that cartoon noise. Dawn, Baby, and Yusang? Oh, come hither, fellows, and lend me your gazes.
이게 다
Oh, what is all this?
다들이 마치
Cars are
탑처럼
heaped
쌓여
upon
있어.
each other as if to form a tower.
의무라군.
Ah, somber.
The structures that seemed tower-like at a distance were actually cars stacked upon each other. Oh, these ones.
Ah, car pagodas. Okay, okay.
Car pagoda!
Yeah.
Why are so many piled up like this?
어떤 곳엔
Aha!
편지가 쓰여 있어.
Some have scripts upon their
가족들이
windshields.
보낸
It
것인가
must
본데.
have been their family's writings. This one says, I miss you. Owners are coming back soon for them, right?
그럴 리가.
Not a
설사
chance.
카지노에서
Even if they
돌아왔다
did return
하더라도
from the casino,
가족의
they
품으로
wouldn't be in the
멀쩡히
right
돌아갈 수
state
있는
to
상태는
happily
아닐 텐데.
reunite with their loving families.
뭐 가이드 역할까지 보너스로
Well,
해드리자면
to play the
이
auxiliary role
골목의
of your tour
숨겨진
guide, this
랜드마크랍니다.
here is the hidden landmark of the street,
도박꾼들의 말로지.
the bitter end of gamblers.
이곳은 콩콩이파
And this
세력의
served as a stepping
중고차
stone for the Ting
사업으로
Tang Gang to
세력을
amass
불리는
wealth and power by
발전판이 된
dealing used
곳이고요.
cars.
로자.
So Roja,
이런 데 자주 와봤다면서.
you've been to places like this pretty often,
뭔가
right?
부연 설명해.
Got anything to add?
왠지
Bet you could tell us some pretty interesting
흥미로운
trivia.
이야기가.
아 몰라 기억 안
I
나.
don't
난
know.
과거는 다
I don't
잊고
remember a
앞만
thing.
보며
I've
살아가기로
decided to forget
결심했어.
all about the past and focus what's in front of me.
저런 방해꾼들만 없으면
And I
결심대로 살아갈
would
수
be
있을
able
것
to
같은데 말이야.
And I would be able to keep that self-promise if not for irritants like them.
나가들아.
Oh, these guys?
이 근방이
Hey, morning! What do you think? What the hell are you at?
No, we have a bus.
Oh, we don't need an organ though. I guess a pair of eyes with pupils especially colored as yours might sell.
역시 제대로 찾아왔나
So we have come to the right place. We are here for your leader.
Ah, yeah, pretty bowling things again. What do you work for?
어디서 온 거냐니까.
I asked you a question. Don't you stop midway?
Bye. Bye.
People are weird when they have hope.
I know, you
God.
need to be in despair all the time, guys.
Okay.
야,
They
무슨
don't.
일이냐?
Oh, he's the boss.
What's up?
I don't care.
형님,
I don't care.
누가 보낸 거냐?
I don't care.
지금이라도
Well done.
싸움.
Then won't forgive us do that yet.
벗어주면 물러가겠지만.
Gladly part if you were to take off your clothes.
So, did you hear that, guys? Take off your clothing for me. Do it.
Oh no.
Have you done it yet?
아이 그렇게 말하니까 좀
That makes it sound kind of weird.
Don't call me out, Gregor.
소문으로 떠돌던 사람 죄치로 이상한 걸 하는.
Uh-huh. Now our assumed big boss of the gang is looking at us with genuine disgust. We just want your clothes. What's so wrong about that? I have not wanted to win a fight as desperately as I do now. Oh, just give me your clothes. It will look so much nicer on my floor. Game's loading.
That's
Come on.
당신은군요. 터졌군요.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's Yisan. Thank you, Yisan.
shut up.
Yeah, bye. It's getting difficult.
이 바퀴벌레 같은.
Don't care. Don't care.
우리는 림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔다.
Thanks.
You got that. You're from Limbus Company.
이제 좀
Finally, one less milestone on the neck.
그러니까 거기가 대체 어딘데?
That's no help.
참고로
I
저와
know how
에피는 이들과는
But
다른
for your
두 사람이라
reference, Effie and I are like from
곤란해요.
different departments. Please don't associate us with them. sheer frustration over our aversion to conversing sensibly must have played a considerable role in causing the boss to pass out. My condolences to the poor fellow's patients.
그런데 진짜 이 옷을 입어야 돼?
Do we really have to wear this though? Stuff reeks of sweat and blood and like smells gaudy too.
냄새도 난단 말이야.
Roger complains, lifting the shirt she took from a Ting Tang member with 2 fingers like she was handling trash.
털도 있어. 단테가 눈이 없는
His hair too. This is the first time I'm jealous of Dante's missing eyes. I can see, guys. Exactly, I can see though.
생각보다 질은 좋아
Looks pretty dandy actually. I guess their business was more successful than I thought. I want that. Bagsy.
맞춤형으로 제작된 옷이라 안 돼.
I can't. It's tailor-made. The label here says it's good for all girths. Noticing that my gaze was fixed on the labeling of his clothing, Effie barked. We wouldn't be doing any of this if you hadn't caused trouble that ruckus in the pawn shop.
괜찮아요. 전
I don't mind. I've
이런
always wanted to
입어보고
try on clothes
싶었어요.
like these. It's like we're
영화라도
filming a
찍는 것
movie.
같잖아요?
Sweetie.
떨리네요.
To be honest, I'm a little
위장장님은
nervous.
얼마냐?
It's been a while since I've worked in disguise.
난 내키지 않는다.
I don't feel like
이런
it.
건
This is the coward's way.
겁쟁이들이
Sorry,
누가
but
이
can
사람을
someone
좀
please keep
막아주면
her
안
mouth
되나요?
shut?
갈비뼈까지
Free to try as long as you're good with your ribs being cut apart.
Gregor's softly spoken riposte got the sinners to crack up. True. For a moment, Effie and Sad seemed to wonder how they should take it, before deciding it's not worth mulling over and moving on. The jokes we have on the bus is like other people don't comprehend. Effie then lifted a small container that appeared to be inlaid with nacre. This is a wish canister we seized from the Ting Tang Gang's boss. Manager, here's a simple role you can play. What?
무슨 말인지
I
모르겠다는
guess we owe you an
몸짓이니
explanation from your
설명을
clueless
드려.
merchants.
제2사의 특이점이 이
The
통 안에
large
담겨 있다.
butterfly. Sorry, I'm
이건
listening.
사람들의 소망을 잡아먹고
I'm listening.
에너지로 저장하는 도구다.
Contains J-Core's other singularity. This is a tool that sucks up wishes from people and stores them in some form of
적당한
energy.
시점의 소망을 종이의 형태로 짜내면
When the time is right,
짜잔.
squeeze that wish power
붙이기만
onto a
하면
sheet of
눈이
paper and
쭉쭉
voila!
오르는
You
일회용
get a
팩트
one-use
스티커가
stick-on
나타나죠.
tattoo that boosts your luck to high heavens. Oh! I want 10!
남의 운을 끌어모아서
Seems the plan was to try to win the game on the top floor by scraping
일개
up
건달
others' luck.
보스가
Imagine the
이런
boss
걸
of some
들고
lowly gang was carrying one of these.
관리자,
Manager, Dante, right? I
카지노에
want you to
들어가기
hold on
전에
to this when we enter the
당신이
casino. Am I really allowed to carry such a big responsibility?
영 자신 없어 보인다는 몸짓이지만
You don't look like you're oozing confidence. We do
당신을
have reason
지목한
for assigning you to
이유는
this
첫 번째,
task. First off,
도박판의 제일
a poker face is going to be vital when you're
아무리
gambling.
표정 읽기에
No matter how
능숙하는
good they are at reading
그들이라도
expressions, they won't be able to
시계의
tell what
표정까지
emotions to
가늠할
read
수는
from a
없어.
clock. True.
두 번째,
Second, I trust that
당신이
they've appointed
관리자가
you
된
as
것은
manager for a reason.
그나마 저
Colored a hunch, but something tells me
쓸만할
you'll be
거라는
more
내
useful than those
막연한
sinners you're leading. Come to think of it, he had a point. I was given the title of manager, but never had a chance to be the charismatic leader I'd envisioned. Instead of showing respect, my sinners would constantly berate and threaten me. Hey, the only real role I could afford to play was bringing them back to life. While the sinners were engaged in fierce battle, all I would do is cower behind them, anxiously praying that their heads and heart were unscathed. With a heavy heart, I nodded to let them know I was ready.
좋아,
Alright,
이걸 당신의
put this on your
발에
arm. You'll be the
당신은 이제
luckiest
잠깐
person in the
동안
city for a short while.
그럼 여러분은
Now then,
콩콩이니까
you'll
저희는
act as
딜러.
Ting Tangers. We'll be the
서로 역할에
croupiers. Break the
최선을
light,
다해보자.
everyone. Vowing that we'll see this operation to success no matter what. We opened the doors to the casino. Ooh. Music. The casino could be best described as busy. Excessively cheery sounds blared from the slot machines. The lights were so bright that some of our sinners had to cover their eyes. And the security guards took note of our garish outfits to give us a customary nod. Stout and Effie, dressed as croupiers, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Rodia to the casino's cage. I was amazed by their ability to feign expertise, from the way they carried themselves to the facial expressions they made. Few would doubt that they're longtime employees.
이 번쩍번쩍거리는 기계는 대체 무엇이오?
Dawn, not out loud. What manner of sorcery are these dazzling contraptions?
그렇게 넌 휘둥그레.
Try not to go saucer at everything like a fascinated kid, Dawn. You'll seem fishy.
The guests here look dead inside, with their demise, and they smell worse than the Ting Tang schmucks we faced. Do they even want...
I don't think they'd be too happy about you holding your nose right before their faces, Ishmael.
I don't think they care or notice. But this is the kind of blaggy, bilgy stench I'd only ever caught from deckhands. Fortunately, most of them were too focused on the machines to care about what we were doing. Manager Esquire, have you seen such a thing? What must I do to hear the jolly bells as other patrons are? I don't think I've been to one of these places before, Dawn. I don't know. Looking at all the flashy symbols and numbers spinning had slowly eroded my resolve to act the part as a stern manager. I guess a little peek is fine? Oh, it's just here to press a button. Is pressing it what one ought to do? I swear, upon my minute and hour hands, I had no intention to press that button. Absolutely none. The hand I swiftly outstretched to stop Dawn from touching the machine unexpectedly fumbled and landed smack on the button. Oh, right. I am very lucky right now. Oh, shoot. And in an unpredictable series of coincidences, someone had left a token in it, enough for one game. Reels started spinning under fanfare. We could only watch as a chain of events unfolded.
단테 씨는 콩콩이파한테서 회수했던 소망 티켓은 잘 도착하고 있겠죠?
I just used it on a slot machine. By the way, I hope Dante handles the wish stickers we took from the Ting Tang gang with care. That manager, it was the only favor we asked of them. You better be doing a good job.
단테는 믿어도 돼. 나랑 말이
Oh
통하는
no,
몇
even
안
Rodeo.
되는
Oh no. You can count on Dante to duo. They're the one few sensible pals who gets what's up.
다행이네요.
That's good to hear. With
그렇게
so many
많은
sheets
양의
attached, they
소망을
should
한
be
번에
able to win
부착하게
any game of
된다면
these.
가장 중요한 건
We just
이곳에서
need to be
시선만 끌지 않으면
careful not
된다는
to
거예요.
draw attention here.
Oh yeah.
The players next to us stared with jaws dropped so far that their chins can touch the floor. Blaze with casino chips plunged from the machine, so many that I wouldn't dare try to gather them up. Oh,
Look at Dawn, so cute.
oh no. I'm so sorry, Effie, Sad. I came here determined to do the right thing, and it fell apart all so soon.
다시 떴다고? 몇 번 머신? 갑자기 터졌어? 지금?
No warning?
거기
A moment, please.
신원
Uh-oh.
좀
Let me check
Let me just check your ID.
Uh-oh. Huh? What's with this aggro? It's a crime to win big at a casino, huh? Uh-oh. Chances in this place doesn't work the same we think it usually does. You could accumulate your luck for a big payout or trickle in small amounts to break even, but winning the jackpot on your first try should be a literal impossibility here. Chips are raining down like shooting stars!
저도 관리자님만큼은
I'd hope you
책임감이
of all
있을 줄
people would
알았는데
have a sense of responsibility.
돈키호테
Yet
꼬임에
all it
넘어간
took was
건가요?
Dawn's siren plea for you to give in.
실망이에요.
I'm disappointed.
아무리 그래도
You're
다른
none
누구도
other
아닌
than our manager,
관리자님인데
and I expected you to show our capability and clear the disgrace of failure from us. Ishmael's barrage of scathing whispers was something to marvel at, as Gregor muttered in awe. On top of that, her piercing gaze I had never felt before. It made me want to weasel under a rock if there was one. For once I thanked my clock for lacking eyes to meet her glare.
그거 하나만 문제는 아닌 것 같아.
That might not be our only problem.
Gregor was fretfully looking in every direction until he stopped to point at the shocking discovery he just made, and where he pointed...
How long have you been off your disguise, Roshu?
Roshu?
Roshu!
Well, the sullen Roshu, wearing the same clothes she's always worn. I don't put on others discarded clothing.
Manager, but today isn't our day, huh?
Yep, looks like we're hacked. Royally.
말도 안 돼.
This can't be. All the work we did to put this plan in motion. House, what were you thinking volunteering to bring these fools along for your mission? You're supposed to have near unparalleled brilliance, right? Then use it. Even though I haven't worked with them for long, I was able to realize something. I ought to become a Faust that believes in uncertainty. When the lack of a plan becomes the plan, all variables become constants. That is what my plan entails. Faust turned to me with a tranquil face. Thanks to her, my role right now became clear. Alright, time for our usual gig. Let's kill and be killed. Ayo.
Ayo.
Oh, wait, I saw a word? Okay, we're good. Crow's eye view. Utter to me what you think the ideal is, he says. Ooh. Whoa.
Whoa. Crow's eye view.
This seems interesting. Then again, all of them are interesting, honestly.